We'll be live.
Pre-stage. All right, everybody. We gonna try this again. We gonna. I can already tell it's gonna be a long night. I literally. Okay. You know.
God.
What you trying to do, Don? Why your hand move? What you trying to get into? Huh? What you put your hands up? Huh? Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your
You don't want these problems, my guy.
You said I got problems.
I said you don't want these problems, my guy. Oh no, yeah, no, that's where you lead a fight right there. He smacked his elbows. Nah, he got a ritual right there.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we got something special. As you can see, we're already gonna be a lot of fun. We're already cracking up. So now we're gonna get right into the topics. But before we get into any of the topics that we have at hand today, Dom, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm real good. Low-key still upset that Kevin Durant did not choose Rudy Gobert and gave Team LeBron Rudy Gobert and that other center. But you know what? It's okay though. It's all good.
That's good, man. I can see we mismatch apparel.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm repping the white.
Yes, sir.
We should have. Obviously, we do not coordinate.
No.
Which is, I think, is actually good because I don't want to be two of us because then who's gonna tell us apart, right? So I like that we choose our styles.
You said all black people look alike.
I'm saying they think all black people look alike.
Okay. With it. Okay, I see how you
So
caught
just
that.
to let y'all know, if you don't know already, I have a lot of names. I don't really know what I have. Dream King, I have Radio Raheem, I have Raheem. Just call, as long as you're in the ballpark of those, that's fine. That's Dom. If you don't know, please don't call me Dom. Do not call him Raheem. Although I won't be offended. Just call us by our names. If you ever comment down below or see us, just call us by our names. Thank you.
You call me Raheem, I'm super kicking you in the throat. No cap.
What's wrong with Raheem, bro? What's wrong? What you got with Raheem, huh? I'm gonna do this all day. I'm gonna do this all day.
Oh God.
I got a question for you, man. What do you expect when going into a relationship? Yeah.
I expect, you know, the usual, you know, there's loyalty, there's respect, there's love, there's kindness, and there's things like that. But the biggest thing that I look for in a relationship, other than trust, is a personality. Because you can have everything. You can be basically like the perfect person, but if you have no personality, like, bro, what makes you you? Like, I understand, like, you're a homebody, right? That's fine. If you're a homebody, okay, cool. What TV shows do you like to watch? You don't like to watch TV shows? Okay. What movies do you like to watch? Oh, you don't watch movies. Do you listen to music? You listen to the same 3 artists. Get out.
You gotta get out. You lost me on the movies. You lost me. That would be a deal breaker. Not a deal breaker. A deal breaker would have been the music. It's just like, you don't listen to. How do you go about your day? Music is what makes life real and creative. So,
I mean, the amount of people that I know that only listen to Kevin Gates, Young Boy, and like another artist is ridiculous. And like, okay, you like those artists? That's cool. That's cool. But like, can you branch out? You're gonna branch out some more?
There's like more. The more you know.
Exactly. Like if I come over and that's all you play, are the same 3 to 5 artists, I'm taking the aux cord from you and I'm
Yes.
showing you what real music is.
That's every right you should. Absolutely.
But like along with the personality, of course, there's trust. And with this generation, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's real hard because I don't want to say like we're easy or we're fast or anything like that, but we're easy and we're fast. We're extremely fast.
Yeah.
Like we move too fast. Not like I'm fast to get in a relationship or fast to have sex or anything like that. Like fast to get in a relationship.
Yeah.
Like the way I see it, like if you want to get married when you're 22, go ahead, go for it. But the amount of people that we know from high school that are already married, let's be real here. We're 21. Why are you married? And they got married before this year. They got married last year or the year before that. And I was like, you really got married straight out of high school. You haven't lived at all.
Really haven't. You know,
But that's it.
What
I digress from that topic.
That's another day. Bro, you know what I know? It's funny that you brought that up because it's like it's literally every month. Not every month. I can say this every 2 to 3 months since we've left high school. So since what is it, 3 years now? 3 some years? We graduated
3
years ago.
We're going on 4.
Yeah, every 2 or 3 months, somebody I know at least, or you know probably, has gotten married, gotten engaged, big, gigantic moves in their life, right? And it makes you feel like, man, I'm still like you're gradual. It seems like their spot where they started, and they're just like, and then you started here, and you're, that's what it feels like. But you gotta like, for my viewers, I think you gotta understand that that's their journey, right? Just because that's theirs. Don't mess that up. Your journey was your journey. You're on your path for a reason. You don't know 10 years down the line, something incredible, something only so don't count your blessings, is my point. But yeah, I would say I'm avoiding the question for a reason because I've never been in a relationship. Haha. So I can't really say exactly. I'm just like, yeah, I can only agree with you. But I'll say hypothetically, if I were ever to get in a relationship, hopefully, Jesus, please let me get in a relationship. If I were to get in a relationship, um, anytime soon, hypothetically speaking, I would definitely, like you said, I would definitely want to look for a personality. For sure, you gotta have some type of outside you. So like, there's an indoor like version of you where you only act a certain way around certain people. But then when you're with me, right, or I'm with you, I expect you not to act that same way as you are with strangers or everybody else. Your true colors should show, basically. And it doesn't matter if you're good colors or bad, your true character should show. That way I know furthermore whether I need to stay or leave. I need to know your true colors because if you're always deceitful and you're fake, then the relationship won't work. But what I look for, kind of what you said, personality for sure. You gotta have. I feel like character is the same thing with personality, but yeah, really right. So two, and then I would say some sense of I don't know, a sense of gratitude, right? And what I mean by that, and I'm answering like grown man answering, but like that's really what I want. I want someone who can just let's just go shopping because today's Tuesday. No, that's my pockets. Those are my pockets. Okay, let's not go shopping just because it's Tuesday. Let's go shopping when we save some money. Maybe when we got paid, at least let us get paid. So or I would like somebody a woman that can just out of blue, she can just say to me, she's like, why are you so stupid? Why are you weird? That's the woman I want because that woman is always going to keep me in check. And when she's always keeping me in check, I'm always on my toes. I'm always going to be on the right path. Because last week, beside every great man, there is a woman. Man, if I can get a woman that corrects me and roasts me and tells me that I am acting weird, that is a woman. That is a keeper. That's a keeper.
Fact. I think another big thing that I look for is commitment. I didn't even think about that. But boy, oh boy, commitment. Our generation, I'm not gonna say we're not loyal because you come across plenty of loyal people.
Yeah.
The only issue is when these loyal people become like a dime a dozen. Like you only find them every once in a while. Me, I'm loyal. Like I'm not about to sit over here and cheat on somebody because I know how it feels. I'm not gonna go in that situation.
You good? You need a tissue?
I got a box. But like commitment is a big thing that a lot of people look for because when you go into a relationship, you're essentially opening yourself up to another person. You're showing all your good qualities, you're showing them all your bad qualities. So like for them to go on cheat on you, it's essentially their way of saying, not their way, but essentially another way of saying like, I know you trusted me, but you shouldn't have done that, essentially. And like,
I took advantage of you. Wow.
Yeah. And then the crazy part is that I'll see people get cheated on, and then the reaction to the person who did the cheating is usually the victim. Well, they try to play the victim card because it's like, oh, you caught me cheating, yada yada yada, and then eventually they'll be like, well, if you didn't show me enough attention, or you didn't do this the way I wanted you, or you never paid for this, and you never did this, or you never did that, and it's like
let's just talk about that for a second. I'm gonna cut you off. Hold your thought, but if anybody who says, first of all, there's no excuse to cheat. That is a horrible. That's just you throwing in the towel like excuse. That's not a just because someone get okay. Ask him to give you or her. Ask them to give you more attention. Don't cheat as you didn't give me attention. So no, don't do that. But go ahead. I wanted to address that.
Yeah. And my only thing is when it comes to things like that, like, oh, you didn't give me enough attention, or oh, you're not doing this or not doing that. That's where communication comes, and that's another big part of the relationship. Like, if we're not communicating, our problems will never be resolved. So I just stick on not paying attention. So if I think I'm paying a girl attention and she doesn't think that, I'm expecting her to come up to me and be like, hey, I expect you to show me some more attention, whether it be in the house or out in public, right? And it's like, and when you bring that to our attention, we're like, I'll tell you, like, I think I'm showing you some attention, and then you'll tell me, like, hey, you're showing me this, but I want you to do that. Well, instead of doing it this way, do it that way, so that way I can have that understanding with my partner. Like, if we don't have that understanding or that communication, we're not going to grow as a couple. Like that, the relationship essentially without communication, there is no relationship. It's just two people who know each other's names.
You said you know each other's names. You're that one girl that one you that.
What's
just finger snap relationship?
In the words of one of my favorite artists, Tech Nine, when he said, "You was with so and so. What's the name now?" That's about accurate right there.
You know, you hit the nail on the head because you said something that was really important. I don't want to break it forever. You said without how do I don't want to steal your words because plagiarize, but like you said, commitment is without commitment there is no relationship. And I was or without communication, there is no relationship. Right? And I was thinking commitment was actually bigger. But when you elaborated and broke it down, you said communication is key. And I always thought like it was commitment and then communication and then everything else, right? But now that you literally just changed my mindset. I really believe, which I don't know why I'm just not coming on it, which is probably explains why I'm single. But anyway,
wow. Okay.
But it's really I think it just changed for me. So now it's communication because if the commitment is broken, that means the communication was broken, right? But if the communication is solid, right, rock solid, then the chances of the commitment being there or staying connected or not being broken are very high because you guys communicate that to each other. So I think you can nail the head on that.
Most definitely. And that's my biggest part of a relationship besides the personality. Like, yes, I'm expecting commitment and trust and love and kindness. I want Jaren, cut this out.
My bad.
You get?
Yeah.
But the number one thing that I'm expecting out of a relationship is communication, because if me and you don't talk, what is the purpose of us being in a relationship?
Yeah.
Because that's really what a relationship is. It's, if you look at what a relationship is at its core, right? It's two friends who are committed to each other, essentially. And the base of friendship is communication. You don't go up to random people in high school or in college or in life and you're like, we're gonna be friends. That's not how that works. You find interest that you have in common, and you find, that's usually what it is. You find an interest that the two of you have in common, and you build a friendship off of that, and you find other things that you two will find in common, and that's how that friendship and that relationship begins, is with that communication. And without that, your base isn't there. So if you look at it, communication is the foundation of the house.
Yeah, that's very true. So like different things you said, similar things, maybe born in the same state, born in the same hospital, born in the same month, born in the same year, born 3 days apart, probably delivered by the same doctor. These are, if your friend doesn't have that, they're not a friend. Just playing. Just playing.
Whoa.
How many people would lose friends
if that's the case, half the world does not have friends.
It'd be you and me.
I think it's me. I think it's us two and Adeline.
Yeah, true. Shout out to Adeline. Shout out to you. Hope she's doing good things. What happened? Why you freeze?
I didn't. I thought she was gonna keep talking.
I didn't say anything.
Oh God. Jared, put this at the end of the video.
As you can tell, we are very professional. We take our jobs very seriously. You know, this is something that we take pride in. And
I'm making a Discord for this.
We need a Discord.
We should make a Discord and make the Discord professional. But knowing that the two of us in this podcast are not professional, but the Discord needs to have, it needs to be professional in there.
All right. Next topic. Because obviously we didn't end that one very well. It was supposed to be a serious one, but that was my bad. That was my bad. But next topic though, the new Snyder Cut. Here's something that has been pondering me for 3 years now. 4 years now. 4 years now. I cannot count. In the movie, in the original Justice League movie, they showed, the backstory. Wonder Woman was talking scene, right, about like Darkseid, and they showed, I think it was Green Lantern, like in the movie, they showed him like doing something. I can't remember, or if it wasn't Green, it was somebody else, and that made me wonder. And that was the scene where I was like, oh, they're gonna bring Green Lantern in, and they never did. And I was just like, well, this is cool. I want to know, DC. I want to know, is Green Lantern going to be in this movie? I need to know. Because if he's not going to be in this movie, best believe I'm not wasting my money like I did last time. I'm not taking that risk. You're on thin ice, DC. You're on thin ice for movies. You're on thin ice. You got one more time. Don't play with my money. Don't play with my emotions. And most importantly, don't play with my Green Lantern. Because if you play with my Green Lantern, I'm coming up to your corporation with a jar of Vaseline and some sneakers. And me and a couple other fans just gonna handle our business. So don't play with me, DC.
You went absolute bananas.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
What you think, bro? Yeah.
I don't know. And the only reason I can say I don't know is because Marvel and DC. No, let me phrase that. DC is not Marvel. DC doesn't have the. I'm not gonna say they don't have the ability, but their track record shows that their ability to reboot a character is trash.
Yeah. Well, along new movies,
Yeah, but specifically their ability to reboot a character because just about every Superman movie has been trash. The Batman movie, except for the what was it, Christopher Nolan trilogy?
Right.
Yeah, except for those three. All the rest of them, ah, they're bad. But like, I don't see Green Lantern. The only way I see Green Lantern going in there is if he's the Black Green Lantern, because
Yeah,
from
wait, wait,
the
wait, wait,
original,
wait, 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 wait. We gotta talk about that. Let me just explain there. If the Black Green Lantern shows up out of nowhere in this movie, I'm going bananas. I'm going bananas. I'm going bananas. That's all I gotta say. Keep going.
but here's why it has to be the Black Green Lantern, not because I'm black and you're black and it's a black podcast. That's not why. Here's why.
That's not one for you.
Let's be completely honest here. I wish I had a microphone so I could just put it all the way here and say this as loud and clearly as possible. That Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds was trash. Oh God. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's how I feel on the inside. Like that movie was just bad. And here's how you know how bad that movie was. When Ryan Reynolds had the ability to go at the end of a Marvel movie and say, "Yeah, if Ryan Reynolds were to make, if I could go back in time, I'd stop Ryan Reynolds from making that movie." And DC not get upset at all. That's how you know how bad that movie is. And that's why it's going to have to be the Black Green Lantern because you cannot rebound from a movie that bad. For example, Marvel has not made another Elektra movie. Why? Because plain and simple, the movie was bad. It wasn't that bad, but yet and still, it was for Marvel standards.
Yeah,
it was pretty
yeah.
bad.
I see what you're saying. For DC,
Like
it
it
was
wasn't.
great.
Oh yeah. If that was a DC movie, oh yeah, that's top tier. That's an S tier movie right there.
Yeah.
But for Marvel, that's a solid D. But like DC is gonna have to make that the Black Green Lantern because there's no way you can rebound from that. And we all want the Black Green Lantern, and this is your opportunity to incorporate the Black Green Lantern since you have Cyborg. So I'm just saying that you didn't hear this from me, but you know, the Black Green Lantern would be kind of nice. A little bit of
rebound. You
you know,
said
just a little bit of advice.
yeah.
Not because I'm black.
you know, um, we really is the reason why we're emphasizing on this because it's so important. Like every time I see a black superhero on the big screen, it's hard. It's not hard for me to imagine myself because in every movie, that every superhero movie, no matter what it is, Iron Man, Hulk, DC, Marvel, whatever, I always imagine myself as that superhero. Why? Because I want to relate to the movie in some aspect or form. It doesn't have to be the main character. It could be a side, like in Aquaman, for example. I imagine myself as Black Manta. Why? Because he was a black superhero. Even though he's a villain, he was on the big screen for a good chunk of the movie. So I'm gonna imagine, and I didn't have to try. I have to try to imagine myself Aquaman. I don't have long ramen noodle hair running down my head, like tails looking like a Samoan. No, I look more like Black Manta. So I'm gonna imagine myself, the kid in me, the kid that never left in me, will always try to be whatever superheroes on the screen to the best of my ability. Even in a Superman movie, I'm gonna try my best, even though it's possible. I'm gonna try my best to be, imagine myself Superman, Cyborg. It's easy for me to try to be Cyborg. If they, like you said, if they implement the Black Green Lantern in this movie, I'm going bonker. I'm going bananas, bro. Going bananas.
That's all there is, man. Like if they're to use any superhero, if you want to do any Green Lantern, it's gonna have to be the Black Green
Bro, do you
Lantern.
know how much funny comedy Green Lantern and Cyborg would literally, it would just be them in the entire movie. Like you don't even need anybody else. The Flash, this Flash is trash. No offense, but this Flash is trash. Wonder Woman, she could stay. Batman, they got the new one, so let's see how he does. And then Superman, apparently he's on and off. They say he left, now he's back. Make up your
Cut him, and his mustache. Cut it, cut all of it. I want him. I want the Superman gone. I want the mustache gone. I want his top lip animation gone. I just trash the whole, trash him. Just period. Just take his model, ball it up, and throw it back in the trash, and scream Kobe while you're doing it because rest in peace to the goat. All right.
Stop trying to make a franchise off things that don't work.
And that is one. I, when he left to go, DC knew that whatever that actor's name is had a whole nother movie that he had to go record, right? And they knew this, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna schedule you in the middle of this movie, but it's gonna end. The ending we're gonna shoot at the start of this movie." And then I hope you don't shave your mustache. Shave his mustache, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I gotta edit your top lip now." Like, no, dude, you should have cut it right there. Like, at
Oh
that point in
man.
time, you should have done one of two things. Either one, just delay the movie because that happens pretty often. I would prefer you delay the movie, keep the cast, and not have his top lip be animated. I can't get off that top lip, bro.
Oh, oh my gosh. Animated when they
Yeah, they animated my dude's top lip, bro.
they edited his, I was just like, what am I looking at? I with no editing skills could have at least put somebody else's lip. That's what they did. They put someone else's lip on his. They put someone else's upper lip on his, and they were like, "This matches." And I was like, "Bro, no, no, this no, 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 no,
They
no,
essentially took
no,
his
no, 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 no."
basically, and they essentially took his top lip and were like, I hope this top lip works. No, it doesn't work. Clearly, because we're talking about it. Yeah, that no,
Yeah,
get rid of him, get rid of his top lip, get rid of his mustache, just get rid of him.
yeah.
And I can't speak on Batman yet because that movie hasn't come out yet, but it looks good, looks really
Mm-hmm,
good, really promising.
mm-hmm.
Hopefully it's good because to be honest with you, there are some DC characters that I absolutely love,
Yeah,
like Batman and the Joker, specifically them two.
yeah.
But like, I would love to see them do good and actually compete with Marvel. And to be honest with you, if I'm being completely honest, there are other comic book companies that can compete with Marvel and DC if they had the cast and the opportunity. Because if you remember, like Hellboy from like what was that, like '04, '06, somewhere around there,
Yeah,
like they're like the first two, not the third one. Shut your mouth. But the first two were great movies.
yeah,
I love the first two. If they were to go on and incorporate, they can make a universe out of their all of their comic book characters. They could easily make a universe and compete with Marvel and DC. But the only thing is, Marvel is in their bag and will never get out of their bag. Marvel, please stay in your
loves
bag. And
they love to buy everyone. They just love to buy everyone. What was,
hey, I mean, at this point,
what was it? Disney bought Marvel or Marvel bought Disney?
Disney bought Marvel.
Disney bought Marvel. What was Disney? It's like Disney's the big dog, right? Disney's the big dog. Marvel is
Yeah,
the son or daughter that has eventually moved out, and he or she's got their own place, so they can follow. So they're just buying everybody with daddy's money. And then DC is, I hate to say it, DC is the middle child. DC is the middle child, right? Sometimes it gets recognition, but not really. And then who's the baby? The baby is
Variant. Let me give it the Variant.
who?
You don't know who Variant is? Variant Comics? Yo, I could give it to Variant. I forgot. I think Variant does Static Shock, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Take my black card. Take my black card. You had to stay
Oh,
static.
I was thinking of Dark Horse. It's Dark Horse.
Okay. Give me my black card back.
Yeah, I was thinking Variant does. I don't remember who Variant does, but it's Dark Horse that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, there's the baby, and then But anyway, we say all that to say, in this Snyder cut, whatever you do not cut this man's lip off. Keep it on the screen. Keep it. Don't cut it off. Don't just keep it. Everything needs to be. We have high expectations. You showed us Dark Side.
No, I don't.
You showed us what Steppenwolf would have looked like. You showed us that. We have high expectations for you, DC. Don't mess this up. Like I said, if you mess this up, I'm coming to your corporation. I'm coming.
I have very low expectations for this movie. But the bar, I hate to say it, but the bar for DC movies has been set so low that like they could essentially take a turd and put it on screen and be like, the movie, and we'll be like, yeah, this is better than Green Lantern. But like, I hate to say it, it's true though. But like, DC movies recently just haven't been that good. Now, Wonder Woman, I want to talk about Wonder
Woman.
But Wonder Woman, both of those were great movies. You know, Aquaman was a pretty good movie. Like,
yeah,
wasn't my favorite, but it's pretty good. You know, like those three movies right there are good movies. They do what they need to do. You know, but if you're to compare that, like, they've got Wonder Woman, and Marvel's about to come out here and completely just crush DC's hopes with Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yo, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And then Black Widow. I'm excited for both of those. And then WandaVision. I need answers. I can't wait another half of my life, another 14 years for you to explain who the big bad villain is. No, I need you to tell me who it is now, okay? Is it Wanda herself? Is it essentially Satan? Is it her kids? I need to know who the big bad is for the rest of phase 2. Tell me who it is.
We had, just like we had to wait in really the first Avengers. From the first Avengers to we had to wait 7 years, man. By that, in 7 years from now, we will be 28. We're gonna be grown men in the movie. Just be like, yes, we figured it out. Just like all these years, we figured it out.
I'm gonna be a grown man in these movies. But that's the one thing Marvel does a whole lot better than DC is making us come back for more. Yeah. Because I mean, we were Wonder Woman ended, right? Nobody truly was like, I can't wait for the next Wonder Woman. We were like, well, if that's it, that's it. I will. It'd be cool if there's a second one, but it's all right if there's not, right? But Marvel, it's like these movies won't even have like necessarily have a part 2. Like we could go from like Thor to what came out, I don't remember. Scrap it. Well, I'll go all the way back to the beginning. I can go from like Iron Man, right? The very first Iron Man, and be like, so this is where it started. And then be like, oh, the Hulk came after that first Iron Man. And that's what Marvel does, is that they'll say, all right, so I don't need to go Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, then the Hulk. What they did was they were like Iron Man, Hulk. Like Iron Man, Hulk, then Captain America. And it's like, that's the order of events. And that's how they bring you back for more, is that they're not centering the whole story in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're essentially like 1, 1, 1, 1, and then they'll start over at 2. So they'll get the origin stories out the way, and then they're gonna drop the rest of the stuff. And that's how they bring you back right there. Because if you think about it, Marvel's really gonna sit here and be like, you want WandaVision? You want to know what it is, huh? You have to wait. And then they're gonna sit here and they're gonna drop Spider-Man. They're gonna be like, yeah, you wanna know what happens, who this person is? In the post-credit scene, that's only like 15 seconds, but you sat in the movie theater for 3.5 hours to see who this is. You got to come back in another 3 years. You're gonna have to watch the next movie. And you're just like, I just want another 15-second clip, man. I just need my other 15-second clip so I can just get out of here. But Marvel, don't you dare do another Endgame.
Hey, that'd be crazy. I would hope to do another Endgame because that way the anticipation is. That was
no, I'm fine. When I say don't do another Endgame, I mean don't you dare make another movie as long as Endgame.
Yeah. Yes. Please. 3 hours is too long. Come on. This is America. We can't hold our bladders that long. We cannot.
Not at all. There's no reason for me to be sitting in the theater like this because I have to pee, but I don't want to miss nothing. I should be like this. Marvel, if you make another 3 hours long movie, you want to.
You gotta do that at the house, man. You gotta watch it at the house.
I'm gonna watch it. But I'm not eating no popcorn, and I'm not getting no drink. I'm eating a bag of chips, and that's it.
You to the bathroom, just take it to the bathroom with me.
Exactly.
You see him? You see him?
I don't see him.
Where is he, man? Hello? Kendrick?
Not me, man. Yeah, I don't know where he is, man. I can't tell you. Where are you, Kendrick?
King Kunta. Okay. As you can see, guys, we're confused. We really are confused because we're trying to wrap our heads around the missing Kendrick. Where is the missing giant? This is a giant. How can we just miss him? A giant can't just disappear in broad daylight. You can't be drop an album and then just nothing. Radio silent. Where is this man?
In the words of Drake, I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid. I believe Kendrick said, my music wasn't hiding me from the world. It was hiding the world from me. I don't think Kendrick wants to be found.
Reporting live. Any word on Kendrick? We're just getting word that nobody has seen this man in 3.5 years. Nor we
like Kendrick really disappeared.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because like we've seen J. Cole. J. Cole dropped the album, disappeared too. But like eventually J. Cole was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and drop these 2 singles real quick. And he's disappeared again. But Kendrick, where you at, dog? I haven't seen you in forever.
I have seen Kendrick Lamar since high school. I mean, let's be clear, none of us have actually seen. So, but I'm just saying, like on this internet, this social media is very secretive. So it's able to maneuver its way. For some reason, technology has not been able. Kendrick. Here's my theory. Here's my conspiracy theory. Kendrick is living a real world Wakanda. And so he has a dome outside of himself and his security that not only makes him invisible, but it makes his musicality visible. So like people, even though people play his music, they don't resonate with it because he's not here. So he's literally living in the Wakandan dome, like that's just my theory. Kendrick.
I can see him living in that Wakanda dome. I can see it. I can see it. Yeah, definitely. He's probably living in Wakanda.
We just need one song, bro. Just one song. Even if the song is a minute, it could be a minute-long song.
I don't even think we're gonna get a minute-long song. I think if Kendrick were to appear, he's gonna be like, "Hey guys," and disappear. Like, because we haven't even.
I got.
that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the entire thing. That's gonna be his whole appearance. It's just gonna be him saying that, and he's gonna leave. And the way I see it, right? Kendrick is at a level of fame where he can drop an album or drop a song and then disappear, and we will still listen to his music religiously. And then he hasn't lost any momentum if we think about it. Like if Kendrick were to come out with an album tomorrow, it would be like he came out with an album every year since Down. And that's gonna be it. Like it's gonna be he hasn't lost a step, essentially. And that's what people are gonna say. It's gonna be like, oh, Kendrick's still on top of the world. The same thing with J. Cole. Like if he were to drop his album today, it's gonna be like he never lost a step. It's gonna be like he never disappeared because that's the level of fame that they've reached. Is I'm gonna drop an album every couple years, but I'm gonna disappear and make you want another album.
Want beg you for another album. I plead for another album, please.
You're probably not gonna get another one for a hot minute.
High hopes. Drizzy. Yeah. Anytime you hear that, just know. Anytime you, yeah, he's about to go in. Yeah.
Yo, Drake, you went 3 for 3, my man. But let me be honest here. The only reason you went 3 for 3 because that second song, Lil Baby kind of saved you. Lil Baby kind of carried that song because that technically wasn't even a Drake song. That was really a Drake, Lil Baby featuring Drake, if I'm being honest. To me, it was.
Listen to who's next.
What was that? The first one?
Yeah, I think it was the first one.
Yeah, that was the first one. But I mean, those 3 songs, if those are gonna be what is on his album, whenever he drops his album, please drop your album. I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm begging you, drop the album. But like the fact that those 3 songs are showcasing where Drake is still currently at, like that's Drake right now. I think that last song with Rick Ross on it, I think Drake, what I say is Tuscan Leather Drake is my favorite Drake. Just Drake getting on a track and just saying the most realist stuff that he can say, essentially. It is my favorite Drake. Just get in the booth, no hook, just talk, essentially. Is my favorite Drake. But I don't know what Rick Ross was talking about at the beginning. That first verse really didn't really say nothing. But the real reason I want Drake to drop this album is please shut Tekashi up. I need something that's going to make Tekashi disappear. I'm so tired of every time I go on Instagram and then I pull up rap, just that Instagram page, just rap. And then all of a sudden all I hear is Tekashi. I don't care. All right, dude, I don't care. Okay, Tekashi, congratulations. You're a clown. You're a rat. You're a troll, essentially. Congratulations. Can you please get out the media now, bro? Just go do your music.
He's the one who needs to disappear.
Yes, you're the one who needs to disappear, like Kendrick. Not even like J. Cole, but like Kendrick. Disappear again, but for some years. I can't take with so much of him, and I haven't reached the max in the year. Ain't even start yet. It's just a third of the way through, barely, and we ain't even halfway done. And I'm just looking at Tekashi just. You want to stop? Talk. This is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. All I have to say is Drake, don't slip up. Keep up. Kendrick, where are you? J. Cole, keep doing what you're doing, but We like to see more of it. We like to see more of you. Takashi, go to bed. Takashi, time, go to bed. And the last thing, Kendrick, where are you?
Drop an album, man. Just
Where are you?
do something.
Where are you? Answer me. Where are you? Kendrick. Where are your hands? Where are your hands?
Jermaine.
Jermaine.
Cole.
Calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out.
Okay, 9.
RDC World. We need to make a video about that. RDC World.
Bet. Yeah, that's another day. Another day. Ooh.
Woo! Everybody.
Try again. You were gonna make it through it.
All right, everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe. Put your hands up. Make sure you like and subscribe.
You gonna beat them?
Put some pressure on the notifications bell. Put some pressure on it. Okay, this is great.
He didn't rehearse this. I just want to make that very clear. He just decided that he's gonna threaten our viewers. Okay, that wasn't on me. He just said, I'm gonna do something and it's gonna be funny. I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Somebody gonna take that as a threat. It's gonna be Kendrick. He's gonna be the reason that Kendrick come out of hiding and be like, so this young kid just said he's gonna threaten me. Mama say, mama say, mama kusa. Mama say, mama say, mama kusa. Stop. Stop. You have violated the law.
Speakers.
Casually falls off.
Let's get serious. Thank you guys. Like and subscribe to our channel. Okay.
I hope he puts all of this at the end of the video.
Oh, crying. Oh, tears. I'm over here.
Put all of this at the end of the video.
Okay. Why you look at this?
Oh. Just close my eyes.
Thank you guys. I am RoboCop. Thank you guys for liking this video. Okay. I'm looking for your personality.
I'm not even looking for the personality. I'm looking for them who didn't leave a like on the video. That's what I'm looking for. Who
didn't leave a like?
Who ain't like it? You ain't like the video? You ain't like it?
What you doing with you? Why your hand moving? What you trying to get into? What?
Your hand move?
Go get him. Go get your phone.
You better put your hand on that like button and click it. And subscribe. Leave a comment. I don't even know what to comment. Put something in the comment section.
We got
all right.
We thank you guys for liking and subscribing. Your face, bro. Your face kills me. All right, here we go.
All right.
All right, everybody. We made it to the end of the video. We made it to the end of the video. Can we can slide past that one, right?
Yeah, we can slide past it.
Thank you guys. You made it to the end of the video. We appreciate you guys. Hopefully laughing with us. Hopefully relating to us. Hopefully just watching us. We appreciate you guys. Of course, we love you. We both love you, right? Sincerely. Make sure you like and comment down below. Put some pressure on that notifications bell. And as always, subscribe to the RDK and Dom Universe channel for future videos.